Yo, 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 it's your boy Jay Smith, Adverse, F1. Hey, we're NSS, everything goes, man. Hey, tonight we got a real good conversation. I'm gonna let the the special guests introduce themselves. My brother.
Divine, yeah. My name is Divine. Been out here since the late 80s, and I've seen things go from rolled in the mug to where we is today. So, y'all can go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, yo.
My name is Taylor, and I'm an educator, and I just have different opinions on different views on a lot of topics.
Yeah, hey, my name is Heavy Indica. I'm an artist, engineer, technicality. I also do a lot of street racing as well, and I'm on the pro Black feminist side because I believe that to have freedom and liberation for all Black people, it has to include all Black people. I don't give a fuck if you're transgender, non-binary, man, woman, the whole whatever, all the letters, nigga. I don't care. Everybody should have the exact same opportunity. Nobody should tell anybody shit, nigga. So,
all right. So my man already started cooking right now. So let's go into it. Okay. So again, welcome to Everything Goes. Where we say the things that you think but are scared to say. So tonight we're diving deep into one of the most polarizing topics in the culture: feminism versus misogynoir versus anti-feminism. So we're not here to be polite, but we're here to peel it back, okay? So has feminism really served Black women or left them carrying everybody's baggage? Is Black male privilege real or just another buzzword? And do you protect each other or are you just projecting upon each other? See, we're about to get right into it. All right, listen. We got some rules, okay? We got some ground rules, all right? So we want to make sure we follow these rules. Respect the mic. Don't talk over each other. You get your time. No personal attacks. You could call out the ideas, but do not call out the person, all right? Stay on topic. Emotions are welcome, but chaos is not. And if time allows, we can have some audience and Q&A, all right? But let me break down what feminism is. At the root, it's about equality. But that story has been written mostly by and for white women. So Black women have been fighting a whole different battle against patriarchy, racism, being labeled too loud or too angry or just wanting to breathe. And then there's anti-feminism. Some say it's just a pushback against radical extremism. Others say that it's a response to being blamed or everything wrong in the gender wars. And either way, loud and it's growing, okay? So now, let me add a little bit about misogynoir. That's a special kind of hate reserved for the Black women. Hate that comes not just from the outside of our community, but from the inside too. So this ain't a textbook convo. We came to bring it to the block, all right? Some feelings are going to get hurt, but hey, some healing is going to happen too. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Let's start at the roots, all right? Mainstream feminism has often been criticized for centering white women. Has feminism truly served Black people and people of color, or has it largely protected rightness under the guise of equality? Who would like to take that one first?
We're gonna pass it right. We're gonna pass it right down.
you want to pass it to me?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Well, all right. So I'm on the pro feminist side. So, but mainstream feminism, I like to call it white feminism because that's what it is. It's white feminism. It has completely failed Black women. Not only did they, because first of all, we got to separate. There's the women's rights movement, which started way back, way before the feminist movement. There's oh my God, Harriet Tubman. They got Julia. I even got some right here, but basically white feminism has failed Black women, but Black feminism, right, has not. And in fact, it's actually empowered them. And in fact, I don't actually want to bring up.
No, transition to that. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead. Run that.
All right, because I want to bring some up. The whole abortion debate, like the Supreme Court got rid of Roe v. Wade. They're banning abortion, right?
Right.
And then I even see some Black men supporting that, right?
Right.
I'm gonna drop a history bomb on y'all, right? It's gotta be funny, right? The very first abortion law made in the United States of America was white slave owners banning Black women from getting abortion, right? That the first abortion law right off the rip. So from the inception, abortion laws have been a way to fucking basically further enslave Black women, because what they're doing is they're enslaving their body. They're saying, nigga, you gotta have that kid, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how bad the conditions are. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck the baby's gotta be a slave. I don't give a fuck the baby's gotta grow up poor, even if it's free. I don't give a fuck if you don't want the baby to grow up in this racist ass environment at all, and you'd rather abort the baby. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna have that kid because I need my money. Because you gotta remember, when you buy a slave, you're not just buying a slave, you're buying a generation of slaves. All right, you gotta think about the math on that. All right, so and in fact, this is gonna sound crazy, but it's true. Abortion was seen as a form of resistance for Black women. All right, that was how they will resist the system of white supremacy. Not the system, just the system of white supremacy. It's twofold. It's a system of white supremacy and a system of male supremacy. So when we combine that together, you get white male supremacy. And who's in office right now? Dumbass white Donald Trump, nigga. Fucking, you gotta think about it. Yeah, Kamala Harris, fucking law, like she had a PhD, judge everything. She had all the experience, right? Giving all these speeches, right? And then you had Donald Trump saying, the cats and the dogs are like. First of all, they used to say that shit about Asians, and not then they switched it up and said about Black people. So they're recycling content. So they're not fucking. But yeah, but all right.
Hey,
but you know,
hey, one thing we know, my man said,
I'm a pro feminist.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Hey,
all right.
It's facts, nigga. It's facts. It's right here. Look, if you don't believe me, look it up, nigga.
All right.
Look it up.
Taylor.
Look the shit. Everything I said. Don't believe me, nigga. Don't believe me. Look the shit up.
My brother. Hey, we gonna do that. We gonna look it up. Hey, who on next? Who gonna run it next?
I guess I'll jump on here. So
Ladies first.
just to answer the question just straight out, no, it has never served Black women. It has never been to serve Black women. The creation of feminists was a ploy to trick Black women into using their voices to push a movement that never represented them, from the point where they were doing parades, and Black women still walked in the back, and still never even got that right to vote. Walking the same streets. So I think from the beginning, it was very, very, very known and prevalent that this was not your fight, but Black women continue to support the movement with promises of some type of relief, which was never granted to them. So therefore, I think that feminist in its entirety has lost its own meaning. It doesn't follow its own definition, and it's a non-existing thing today.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I like that.
All right. All right, my brother, you want to add to it? Should I switch the question? Go ahead.
No.
Okay.
So basically, I don't think that feminism is something that's productive for the Black community. I just think it's a way for like angry women to hit men back, because it's like, let's say that we do want women for equality, right? Like, how do men get treated? Where do you want the equality to be at? Do you want to get treated like a man, or do you want the men to get treated like a women? Because you don't want to get treated, the women don't want to get treated like a man. So the equality movement it don't make sense to me. Like, for instance, when a man can't take care of his kids, where's his free housing, his free food? In prison. Okay? So we don't want the women, we don't even want the women to get treated like the men. Let's be honest, bro. We don't even want the women to get treated like a man.
Hey, I gotta jump in.
When you can't take care of your children, you don't make enough money to take care of your children. When you're a woman, your free housing and your free food is public housing, right? Or EBT, SNAP benefits. Everything is leveraged in the woman's direction already, right? So what more do you even want? You don't want the work that we're doing, but you want equality. So that don't make sense.
I'm gonna let my man. I see the steam over there. So hey,
I ain't get to say much.
Can we let him respond?
Hold on, he got to say a lot.
Oh no. Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go cook.
I just started putting the meat and the eggs out. I just started cooking it.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
So look, I'm not saying this to go in on women, right? Like, I love women, bro. I don't hate women. I'm not saying. I just want them to sit down sometimes and learn when to shut up, learn to fight, not to fight. Bro. Don't fight me. We need to be both fighting white folks. We both trying to mess us up. That's why we don't need to be fighting each other. What the hell we doing fighting each other? It's embarrassing. Don't break no shame. Like, why are we bringing shame down on our family names, right? Like, when we look at a lot of these YouTube videos, we see, or the Facebook video, we see people talking about it all the time. Oh, why are people like this? Like, they're not talking about our people. They like the kids and the women, bro. It's like people like my age, we're not out here in groups being all super loud. It might be a few videos you might see, but most times my peers, or the women, bro, they acting crazy out there. So, and I'm not saying this to, like you said, so Phyllis gonna get hurt, right? Like, I'm not saying this to hurt nobody, Phyllis. I'm not saying this to down nobody, but that comes from the empowerment movement, right? Like people who not even really thinking ahead to the future, not thinking 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line when you're picking this person, not thinking 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line when like about a family and stuff like that. You want the cosmetics, you want this, you want that, you want if he's broke, he can't afford you, or if he's broke, didn't say that, or you can't afford having me, you mad, you don't like cosmetics because you're broke, or you can't, you can't afford me. You mad because you can't afford me. Like everybody wants to be a prostitute now. Like look at these shows that we watching. Like if you look at the shows, the Bad Girls Club, whatever. I seen it for the first time yesterday. I was shocked. Like, are y'all really serious? And they like the women like women. So I see why they don't like the men, and I see why they don't want to listen to the men because they like women. So they go tell the other women not to listen to a man because they don't want them to.
Hey, bro, get that mic some time. Get that mic because you heating that mic up, man. All right, bro. So listen. I want my brother to be able to rebuttal. So I'm gonna give you. Can we do like at least a 2-minute rebuttal?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna say this because you said something about they don't want to be treated like the men to be treated, and I'm gonna touch upon it's all gotta make sense, right? As Black people, we've experienced a lot of psychological trauma and physical trauma from the system of white supremacy, right? And with trauma, unfortunately, comes the cycle of abuse where you get so traumatized and so hurt, and so you have such a lack of control and such insecurity that as a coping mechanism, you begin to take on the what was it called? The
oppressor.
Oppressor. You start to act like the oppressor, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as Black men, because we as Black men, we're kind of neck with white men. Because I've been out in the suburbs, we've been in college together, and this is good to tell me, like when white men are racist towards Black women is different. Because niggas can try to be racist to me, but like I'm also a man, I could like do something back. But when they try to do that shit to women, it's different. So it's you want to fight back as a man. You want to keep that in mind. You don't want to be bullied into acting like the white man towards your woman because that's the only way you feel power.
Okay,
because that's taking on the oppressor. You know,
we got to transition. We got to transition, and I do enjoy that comment because I think it's like Stockholm.
The traits, man. They're taking on traits of the
Stockholm syndrome, something like that.
Yeah, it's called Stockholm syndrome. But that's only one part of it. It's very complicated.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the second question. All right, listen.
Well, can I just touch on a few things? Just give me 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay.
This is he has said right here, okay? Because I have okay.
So she gonna get
First of all, women don't fight for home treatment life. How you are treated at home on a day-to-day and culturally is different from rights. Women are fighting for, when they're talking about equality, when women are asking for equality, it's about their rights, like rights to vote, rights to home ownership, rights to jobs, we're not actually talking about the treatment of women when we're talking about legislation.
I wasn't talking about the treatment of women.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna let you, because I'm gonna have you transition to the next question. So if you want to add like maybe 15 seconds to that, that's fine. Go ahead.
We're gonna have time at the end too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rebuttal, yeah.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So that's the first one. And then the second one is, why do you expect, and Black people are the only culture that expect women to have to go through struggle love before they get the reward. Why is that? Other cultures expect the man to come ready. Not to struggle with them.
So, brother, what I'm going to do is, if you want to take like 15 seconds to respond to that statement, and then I'm going to give you the question for you to start. All right.
That's it. So look, struggle, like, right? Like, what does that mean? Like, what's another word for that? Like building with that man, and you can literally see
toxic relationship.
Hold on, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You can see how much the dollar does not buy, and you're talking about struggling together, right? Like, see, just like how we was talking over there about like me wanting my woman to work or not wanting my woman to work. You heard what I said about that. The thing is, if I'm not making the money that funds the lifestyle that we supposed to be having, I don't see nothing wrong with my woman helping me work, because that's the same thing. That's the That's the equivalent of her adding on to building a kingdom. So it's like if I sat there and made $1 million or 100,000 or whatever, 100 million, and I seen all these women, I'm like, if you built this, why would I want to pick her up after that if I didn't have no woman that was by my side getting that money? Like that's ignorant. That would be ignorant on my part. I don't have to take no woman. I can still deal with like 100 women.
We're gonna have time at the end. Hey, good job, y'all. Good content. Next question.
I'm about to give you the second question, and I'm gonna have you start from the second question, all right? And then we're gonna pass it down. All right. Is modern feminism just rebranded individualism wrapped in a hashtag, or is it still a fight for real collective freedom? I think I know where you're gonna go with this, brother. So go ahead and take it.
Like freedom. Right?
Oh, you want me to read the question again?
Please.
All right. Is modern feminism just rebranded individualism wrapped in a hashtag, or is it still a fight for real collective freedom?
Collective freedom, right? Like, no. Like the fact that you called it feminism and you separated one sex from the other sex makes it not whole, not like something that's a whole idea of the whole. And a whole bunch of this different stuff that we arguing about, that women be arguing about, bro. They're not thinking about the children. They're just thinking about themselves. They're not even thinking about the children and the man altogether. But at this end of the day, what is the man doing? He going to work and making that money and paying for everybody all day, every day, and plans to do that for the rest of his life. But what do you hear the women doing? They complaining about that same stuff. That's why they need to go ahead and just get with a man. I just seen a post on Facebook. Oh, I'm so tired of working 40 hours a week and it's hard doing it by myself. Just get with a man. Stop trying to get it the hard. Stop trying to get a man the hard way. You can get a man the easy way. Just cook, clean some clothes sometimes. The same thing you would do even if a man wasn't even there. You'll be cleaning your house up. If your house is actually clean, you'll be washing clothes. If your clothes is actually clean, and if you actually clean the children's clothes instead of just recycle the clothes, like if you actually do these different things, you know, like that just comes with motherhood. It's not much of a difference if a man is around. Actually, he's going to take a whole bunch of the burden off you because you're going to not be doing the different things that a man's supposed to be doing anyway. You know, and like I said, why would I want to get with a woman that don't like me until I have something? I want a woman who actually likes me. I don't want a woman who wants a husband. I want a woman who wants me. That's what.
All right. Okay. All right. boy. All right, listen. Taylor, would you like to respond to that?
Liking you don't take care of the family or pay the bills.
Oh, so just simple.
Like,
hold on. Just a simple statement.
She can say that
with a man, and I'm talking about creating generational wealth. It's not wrong for me to want a man who already started the process or has completed the process before I get with them. There is nothing wrong with that.
All right, bro, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance to rebuttal, but I'm gonna go to him. Then I'm gonna come back to you for the rebuttal of that statement because I see it in your face. Let's go, sir.
All right, this is two things I want to say. Just like I said, we take on the traits of our. I was missing the word traits, by the way. We were taking on the traits of our oppressors a lot as black men, and I've done this as well. I'm not counting myself out of the situation as well because I've also engaged in sexism and misogyny myself, but I've also learned from that and grown from that. And what I'm hearing from you is you're basically like, you know how black people are like, we're Black Lives Matter, nigga. And then the white people who know goddamn well, they know better, and they come and be like, well, all lives matter. Well, all lives matter. And they know goddamn well, because I go, if I'm talking about cancer research, I would say breast cancer matters. Breast cancer matters. Niggas aren't gonna walk into there and start talking about AIDS, bro. Who the fuck does that? Who the fuck does that? When niggas are talking about breast cancer, you don't start trying to derail the conversation, baby. Well, what about AIDS? Well, it was a fucking different process, my nigga. So when I hear women, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. We're taking on, or we're doing the same shit white people are doing. Like, and two, my dad, because all this shit I'm talking about, my dad taught me it, and my mom taught me it. All right, my mom was because you said something important. Like, you don't, like, the whole term feminism has been corrupted from its core, right? There's this term womanist by Alice Walker. That my mom was around when that term kind of popped off, so she taught me about womanism, right? And it's basically what we will call it was the precursor to intersectional synonym.
We have 20 seconds.
All right, well, nigga, okay, my dad graduated college, right? All right, my dad graduated college, had a master's, and had money, and then he got married, nigga, and then and my dad told me, he was like, you want to get all your shit together and then get a woman. You don't want to be struggling with her, and you want to have all your shit together. Even my first relationship, I was a motherfucking software engineer, nigga.
All right,
so
that's it. All right, next.
Hey,
Can I have one more comment?
Okay, we're gonna give it 30 seconds. Each person 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
No, I have to because we got to get a whole different questions down, bro. We do. All right, 30 seconds.
He wants to talk. He wants to talk about how Black women specifically are talk. He sees them on posts talking about they don't want to work and da 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 da. When in history have Black women ever been stay-at-home moms?
Exactly, nigga. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. Keep going, because we want to make sure this man get his time.
Always had to contribute and help and be there and be a pillar and always take on the roles of what males are supposed to be doing from day one. It's always been a joint effort. So for a Black woman to say she's tired because she's never got to sit in her femininity for generation after generation and generation, there's nothing wrong with that. That's my comment.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you. Actually, I'm gonna get because you started off. I'm gonna give you a minute.
No,
bro.
that's fine.
Because I gotta make
I
sure.
ain't tripping about what you say. It's like now I have 5 things that got said, bro, before I got to say one thing. So I done forgot the first point. Now I got to talk about something else that I didn't even say nothing about. For instance, the stay-at-home mom stuff. Like I didn't say nothing about no stay-at-home mom at all. And then
Hold
on. Let's not cut him off. Let's go.
It's a few things that got said that I did not have that I don't have nothing to do with, and that I did not say.
Go ahead. Speak on it. Then speak on it. Speak your truth.
Dang, I don't even remember what that. Right. Okay. So look, one thing I want to say about the stay-at-home mom, or like even the struggle thing, or for instance, like right, I don't think a woman should struggle with me. The thing is, I don't think she should be seeing that like that. You know, like me, like my developing stages could be seen in like different ways, right? Like for instance, I live in a house. I don't live in no small apartment or whatever by myself too, because I don't like arguing with nobody. Since I don't like arguing with nobody, you know what? I work 2 jobs. I work my job and the job that I don't want her to be working, right? Because I gotta be the boss. You gotta pay to be the boss, right? And I pay the cost to be the boss. Feel me? Like I grow plants. I take care.
Hey, brother, can you bring the mic close to you?
I do a lot of stuff. I'm into a lot of stuff. I do youth.
Bring the mic close to you, brother.
Part of stuff. I do youth mentor, all that, you know. So, but like, I want a woman who is gonna be a reflection of me and don't mind sitting back sometimes. Because see, I'm not tripping on listening to what my woman got to say, but don't think because your tears is the head top place and center of the household. Right, because see, that's what a lot of the modern day people are saying. I don't know you to talk about what you're saying, just like you don't know me. So your arguments and stuff that you're talking about, I didn't say none of that stuff, right? Like you got, like if you're gonna talk to me about like something that I said, I'm willing to do that.
Well, you said that women nowadays are don't want to work. They don't want to do this.
I didn't say they don't want to work. I said I seen a post. I seen a post where a woman said she didn't want to do that stuff, right? Like I didn't say women don't want to work. I said I seen a post where she said she was tired of working, tired of doing this all by herself.
He did say it's a post.
I said what a man does is when he's working, he's ready to do that for his whole life. Like he's not even thinking about that. That's not even a thought that ever crossed my mind. Like when I did have women that lived with me, I didn't live with them. When they lived with me, I was paying all the bills. It was not tripping at all. I wasn't like, oh man, my last $1,200 for rent.
All right, brother. So
I wasn't tripping.
So we're gonna go to one of the last questions of this part right here. Let's go with man, this is gonna be a good one. And please, let's try to keep it within that time. I want to make sure everybody got their time. So we do have it going at a 5 minutes. So I don't want to make sure nobody feels like they're being excluded on that. Okay, so are Black men wrong to be skeptical of feminism when it often feels like it demonizes them instead of uplifting women? I'm gonna say that again because I feel like that's where we're headed to on this one. Are Black men wrong to be skeptical of feminism when they often feel like it demonizes them instead of uplifting women? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with Taylor. Yep. Okay.
I don't feel like Black men should feel like it demonizes them because Black feminism doesn't exist for Black women. So therefore, how can it demonize you? I know that sometimes if you were to use the word feminism, feminism is equality. Equality means that it benefits on both sides. So therefore, if you were a true feminist, it shouldn't feel like an attack on males because it should just put you guys more on an even playing field. And what's wrong with being even? Why do you have a desire to be above somebody so much?
So before you go there, so Taylor, let me ask you a question just based off of that, and you can add a little bit on there, and then we'll make sure everybody does too. So the demonizing, I think what comes to my mind is like in the past when women have said men are trash or men don't contribute to anything but financial or those type of discouraging words that men might take in, which could be counterproductive. What would you say on that?
I would say that that's a double-edged sword because women... The system has been created to remove the Black man from the household, right? So the woman does often have a lot on her shoulders that she may not that's not in her femininity to take care of. So now you're taking her out of her element, and now she's unbalanced. She's stressed because the black man is not in the house, not due to the fact that the black man doesn't want to be in the house, not due to all those other stereotypes, but because they're literally being removed from the house. We're still fighting mass incarceration right here. So therefore, when they're saying that they're trash, I feel like that's coming out of frustration because and a lack of understanding of what's happening in the community.
Okay, and I want to let you respond, and then I'm going to come back to you, brother. All right, go ahead.
Okay, why we can't be even, right? Why we can't be even? Let's say that we have a baby together, right? And the baby saying, "Mama, mama, 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 mama," and I'm dad, and I got the baby, right? Like, the baby wants mama, even if it's daddy, right? And just like if the mama got the baby and she's saying dad, 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 the baby wants dad, dad. That's right there alone is that we can't be even. Like even me and my brother is not even. My brother cannot lay down with my woman. Only I can lay down with my woman. And like the man can't sit there and get pregnant and have the baby. Only the woman can get pregnant and have the baby. I ain't gonna say the woman can't protect, but I would rather protect, you know what I'm saying? And since I have to protect, that's where the guiding and the provision and the leadership come in, because that's my way of protecting you when I'm not around. Hey, don't go over here. Please don't dress like this. Like, I really shouldn't even have to say that, to be honest. Like, men shouldn't even have to tell women, I don't want you to dress like this. They already know. And then if he does, he shouldn't have to argue about it or explain anything. But women nowadays are making you explain why you're saying, I don't want you to dress that way. I don't want you to go over here. Yep. Oh, you're insecure. I'm insecure because I'm trying to protect me from going to prison, because I know what I'm going to do if somebody disrespect me or any of mine. I'm just pulling up.
Can I add something to that, brother? Have you? What do you feel about the terminology of, society does not owe you an explanation? You know what I'm saying? Like, so being that, we know that there's creeps out there, you know what I'm saying? Society don't owe you no explanation. You know what I'm saying? I know it's like educate your children. Yes, we should do that. You know what I'm saying? But society is how society is. So why don't we use preventative measures?
Just like if it's raining outside, we put on a raincoat to protect us from the rain. Just like if somebody is shooting at us, we put on a bulletproof vest to protect us from bullets. We wear the kind of clothes that we wear, just like a Muslim, right? A lot of Muslim women might get like say something to them every now and then, but just the whole way that they carry themselves, a lot of people they don't even get bothered that. I don't see them get bothered that much as a woman who's walking around with hardly nothing on and she's complaining about somebody saying something to her. I'm like, what? Like, if you gonna have your cake, but you can't have your cake and eat it too. It's crazy people out here. Just like what you said, it's
you got one more minute.
Dumb, goofy people out here, disrespectful people out here who don't even care if you walking with a man, right? So if you going into different places with like $1 to get in somewhere, that's where they can get in there. So let's try to keep them out of our reach. Let's try to keep them out of your reach, because like I said, if something like that happen, bro, I'm gonna pull up and I'm probably gonna be going to prison.
Gotcha. All right, brother, why don't you go ahead and respond?
Okay, this is gonna be a multifaceted response here. Okay. All right. You said something about don't dress like that because there's creeps out there. I'm a survivor myself. Third grade teacher.
It's because
hey, bro,
protection.
my nigga.
We got.
I let you talk, bro. I let you talk.
Hey, let's go, because we want to make sure we are on the show, and then also we have an audience that they're listening to y'all. They want to follow you.
Hey, they
follow.
So can I speak? Can I?
I got you, brother.
Hey, you're interrupting.
I got you. Go ahead.
So can I speak without being interrupted?
Listen, we're taking time right now, and we got an audience.
Okay, let me speak then. All right, bet. All right. So the first thing, you mentioned something. If I tell you not to wear something, don't. First of all, it's choice. You don't take away her choice to protect her. If your method of protection is taking away somebody's choice, it's not protection. It's slavery. All right. Second of all, you're saying, oh, don't wear this. Creeps don't give a fuck about what you wear, all right? Third grade, teacher, pedophile. I wore sweaters. This is Minnesota. I wore sweaters and baggy clothes. It didn't matter what I wore. So that's bullshit as well. And third is, she mentioned something. They're taking the black men out of the household, and we have a system of mass incarceration, which is putting a lot of stress on black women. And then on top of that, an extra thing I want to add is misogyny, like misogyny from white people. It's inherently, it's anti-black, but it's they steal their femininity. Like like they put in stereotypes like, oh, like Serena Williams. There's all these white people talking about Serena Williams like, oh, she's a man and all this other, and that's actually where first of all, that's actually where the anti-trans stuff actually really gets bad because every time I see a nigga call like a lot of times growing up, niggas just calling black women trans people, and it was just okay. 1 minute, and also is the problem is mass incarceration and slavery. All right, mass incarceration is a form of slavery. Never ended. They got rid of official slavery, started locking niggas up, put them in fucking prison, and then got cheap labor off of that, and that's the slavery now, and that's why they're taking away the black men from the community. But the solution to that is not. The solution to that is not.
Finish within that 30 seconds.
Nigga,
bro, I still got to keep it moving, so I want to make sure everybody changes.
You interrupted me. It's taking more time, my nigga.
All right, so you know what? We're gonna
the solution to that is not more sexism. It's not to copy what the white man does. It's not to make another system of hierarchy where a man's in charge. All right.
Yes, sir. All right.
So and that's what and honestly that's what it sounds like you're trying to do. You're not trying to have equality.
Y'all gonna have time.
You're trying to be the white man in
y'all
black
are
skin.
Gonna have time after. Y'all are gonna have time after, bro. Come on, man.
We gotta make that.
Hey, niggas interrupt me all the time. So
we gotta make that transition. We do gotta make that transition. And I'm gonna bring back. We did talk about this, and I'm gonna say this. Hey, bro, we all grown up in here, and we did understand that rules that we laid out in the beginning,
and not the people.
I know, but we said you're 100% right, but we also laid out the rules that we do not interrupt. We made sure we do not talk over each other. As the host, my job and Jay's job is to make sure we are making those transitions. I know that's going to be hard because you guys all got great ideas and great opinions that everybody wants to hear, but we definitely got to stick to the show. So, brother, I'm going to give you, listen what I'm asking. I'm asking to give you 1 minute to respond to what you just heard, all right? And then when that minute goes, we got to transition to the next round.
So look, we can go straight to that next part. My only thing I want to say is this: if you go talk when I'm talking, I didn't think it was going to be a problem like that. You about to jump out your seat.
I stayed silent when you spoke. You started talking when I started speaking. All right. Hey, rewind that shit. Rewind that shit. Hey, rewind that shit.
Let's stay on topic.
Hey, don't let this nigga lie, bro. Rewind that shit, bro.
Let's stay on topic, bro.
Everything's on camera, my nigga.
Hey, can we stop calling each other nigga? I don't mind.
Okay, I apologize about that.
Hey, brothers. Listen. I don't want to have to do this like the when they do the election, when I have to mute mics, but we will do some muting. All right, we will mute. Okay, so let's get this going. All right, so the next topic is self-hatred. Do black women and men actually like each other? And so here's one of the questions: are black men the right men of the black community? Now, so hey, listen, you know this topic about to go crazy. So listen, when I say you got 5 minutes, and when I say stop in that 5 minutes, if you interrupt, I'm gonna treat it like kids. You lose your turn, okay? Keeping it 100 with you. So, because since there's only one person I have not had to talk to, I'm gonna start with Taylor first, and then I'm gonna work my way around. Go, Taylor.
You know what is funny? I just had this conversation with my mom probably not too long ago. But absolutely, yes, they are. Because black men are black women's biggest haters. Like, y'all do not want us to progress at all. Anytime we start doing good, it's like, but what we're doing over here, but we can't do this, but we still got problems here. Black women have always had the same amount of problems that black men have had plus 10 times more, but we still make a way to make it work. Why do y'all make so many excuses? And I feel like y'all get mad because it's your own self-hatred. Y'all go in the world and deal with the white man all day. Y'all deal with these people all day, and you put this fake face on all day, and it eats you alive. So when you get home, you expel that on the ones you love most, and the ones that love you the most, and then push you the most, and that thrive with you the most. And then it all falls back on us, right? So I definitely feel like black men are the white men of the community.
Are you done with your time?
Yeah.
You had 2 more minutes.
No, I want them to. Go ahead.
So my brother, this is A. You got your 5 minutes. And I know you about to respond. Go ahead. I know you are.
Okay, so what was the question? You said
I'm gonna read it back.
Black women in them.
You want me to read it back?
Do they hate each other? Is that what you said?
I said, are black men the right men of the black community? And that is in context do black women and black men actually like each other? So the question is, are black men the right men of the black community?
For me, see, with knowledge of self, I definitely the first thing I would have to say is no, right? Since I have knowledge of self, like no, the black man is not the white man. Like I had to say that like that real quick. I just always wanted to say that like that. No, so no, so okay. When it come down to, it's a lot to unpack and only got 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
I would say, bro, like I can only speak on me. I can't speak on a lot of. I'm not here to speak for the black man because I don't even hang around a whole bunch of the black men. I hang around a few brothers because like. Just like I don't know a whole bunch of good women, I don't know a whole bunch of good dudes. You feel me? Like I'm not saying that they're not good people, but like it's different things that aggravate me that make me an introvert. You know what I'm saying? Like society made me an introvert. You feel me? Y'all hearing me talk right now. But like I get aggravated really quick. I meet somebody and then 5 minutes later I want to kill them.
Okay.
Right? Like, so,
All right, keep going, brother.
no, I kind of want to just put that out there real quick. But no, so like I don't hate women when I say that. Like when I anything that I said, like it's not out of my hate for women. It's the fact that I just want to do my job and have her out of my way, and I don't want her to be in harm's way when I'm doing my job. I just want to move her out of harm's way when I'm doing my job, and I want to have her out of my way and in her own way, where she just focus on what she got to do. I don't want nobody to micromanage me or to be sitting here focused on everything I'm doing. If anything, like they said, push me by being respectful to me. Push me by not being rude and having snappy remarks, always finding something to argue about, always finding something to complain about, always finding something that you want more of. Instead of just sitting here, let's save something. Let's have something to put back for the babies. But no, you want to sit here and focus on what we ain't doing instead of figuring out what we do have. Just for instance, I almost got killed like 4 years ago. So I'm happy to be living. That's even too much to ask for. To ask for a woman who's just happy to be living, just smile. Oh, you want me to smile? I don't have a reason to smile. But if you put $1,000 in her lap, you know what I'm saying, you know she gonna be smiling. It's sad, bro. That's all I have to say.
No, bro, you better use that last 2 minutes. Stop playing, because you ain't.
I got
You
2
didn't.
minutes.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, bro.
Y'all better use your fire. Y'all yelled at us.
I'm not the white man. I'm damn near like Jesus in the hood, and they don't even know Jesus if the Jesus slapped them in their face, right? Like a lot of people would say you wouldn't know Jesus if Jesus slapped you in your face. Cause see me, right? I respect my women and I love my woman, and I'm gonna care about what she has to say. But her tears ain't gonna rule what's going on in my household. That's why I pay the bills. That's why I get up at 5 a.m. and go to work.
Hey, you got someone shouting you out. Hey, Robert Miller, he said, what's up to you? You know what I'm saying?
What up, Rob?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Peace, Robert Miller.
All right, my brother I want you, okay, you got your 5 minutes as well. It won.
It's like 30 seconds left or something.
Okay, can you finish that 30 seconds?
All right, cool. All right.
You got the 30 seconds?
I can finish.
Go ahead.
Oh, right now? Oh,
right now.
So, yeah, man, I don't hate no women. I love women. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like, bro, I got a sister that died from domestic violence. But if she let us do what we supposed to do, she probably would be mad at me, but she'll be here still. So I had a woman who aborted my baby, right? Like, I want to have a baby too. That's a lot. So some of that stuff is, I'm like, you can give me the baby and bottle up the baby milk, right? But you don't see me out here talking about I hate women, like not even today.
Got you, brother. All right, bro, you want to respond to that? Because I know this was a heated question. Go ahead.
I need you to repeat the question.
Oh, I got you, no problem. Are black men the right men of the black community?
As a black man myself, and as a black man that used to have a lot of self-hatred from a cycle of abuse that was instilled from another black man who was a teacher or educator, sometimes we are, unfortunately. But what did save me was, although I had that self-hatred instilled in me from that teacher, and there's this thing called the school to prison pipeline, which we got to talk about on a different episode, because the way black boys get treated in school is horrible. And but I also had my dad as well. And like I said, my mom and my dad have been married for decades. I'll just say that. And again, my mom is a radical womanist. And again, the definition of a womanist, by the way, look it up, is a black feminist or a feminist of color. So my mom was a radical black feminist, I should say. And my dad's with her. My dad supports her. So and here's what can happen, right? Because you mentioned something important. You said you almost got killed, right? I almost got killed too. It was 2 years ago. I was I be in the north side. I be in the hood, bro. I be hanging out with GDs and shit.
Hey,
let me speak. And
go ahead, brother.
But
why'd y'all do that?
yeah, but it's and from what my dad instilled in me is that and still is that if you do not defend yourself from the bully, and defend others from the bully, which includes the white man, white supremacy itself as a concept, you will join the bully. You will become that bully. There's a saying, if you don't beat them, join them. And unfortunately, a lot of black men through white supremacy have been beaten so down that they have joined the white men. And that's not because black men black men aren't born like that, I just say, right? We're not born like that. But this is how white supremacy works. It's a really deep seated manipulation tactic that sows fucking divide in their communities, right? If you gotta be technical, men are supposed to protect the women. The woman's supposed to like lead when it comes to fucking that. But the men are also supposed to lead as well. But everybody's supposed to lead, my nigga. Nobody, it's not one or the other, nigga. And also like trans people, all that. And also we gotta stop talking about this gender binary. It's more than just man and woman, all right? But unfortunately, again, like I said before, we have started taking on the traits of the oppressor. And I can say, I'm saying this because I was a motherfucker who did that shit too, right? And think about it, I knew better. My mom was a womanist, and I still ended up like that because of the environment I grew up in. So,
bro, we got to transition.
We have to heal. Healing's the only way forward.
Okay, so I listening to all three of your perspective, and Taylor, I'm going to have you lead into the next question. Based off of that question, one thing I want to make sure I get clarity from all of you from is this concept of black men being white men of community. I would say I want us to look into that concept because white men hold a certain position of economical power. They hold a political power that black men would never hold. So I think it might be a little too far-fetched to say that black men are the white men of the community, because even though black men can have certain sense of oppression upon black women, no difference than black women can have certain oppression on trans women being cis women, because you guys are given a certain privilege that trans women don't get. Anybody can say that somebody at that totem pole is going to have a little bit of higher position of me. It's all about who's arguing. But what I'm trying to get to that point is, when we say black men are the right men, are we looking at it at the same playing grounds as white men? I want to ask you that, Taylor.
Right now, no. Because men don't hold economical power in their community right now. Women make the money. The black women are making the money right now in the black community. The black women are the ones that are being educated. The black women are the ones getting the good jobs. The black women are making the decision, which is why it's so displaced in our community, because we're picking up roles that we're not supposed to be in. So then, because we're doing your roles, it's like this seated hatred, or you're mad because you can't get to the level that we're at. But it's like I said before, black women go through everything black men go through, everything, plus 10 times more. And we're still making waves. So like it gets to a point where are the excuses going to stop? What was the second time?
No, I think you hear some on it. I know I asked kind of like a bunch of folded questions in there.
So that answered fully.
But no, that answer fully. And you definitely said no. And you brought up something that I wanted him to respond to, is the fact that black women are making a lot more money in our community. But I want to know if that's by design.
She said no excuses, right? Like what? Like that'd be like me saying that, oh, I was outside in the rain and that's how I got a flu. Right? Like we can't talk about nothing, right? Like when you use the word no excuses, that means we're not discussing nothing about the factors that played into anything. So we're not going to talk about the factors, right? I don't even feel like even.
But if any one of you can address that, though.
I mean, I can't. I would rather talk about another aspect about it, because see, like, okay, for instance, it seems like if we're going to freely speak, right? Like the reason why I was saying what I'm saying, because it just seems like compared to what I seen when I was young, that a lot of our new modern day women that abandon shit. They seen what it meant to be a woman and said, hell no, I'm not going to do that. And they let white people tell them that shit was weak, right? They let white people tell them, and they let white people tell some type of dummy, maybe a hooker or something that really didn't like men anywhere, or maybe a gay woman who don't like niggas anyway, you know, who have a vested interest in putting women against men, right? Ooh. Like maybe they told a gay woman who's down low, the women don't even know she don't even like niggas anyway, came here spreading a messed up seed about men to the women. You know, I don't know what's going on, but all I know is that Nowadays, femininity is weak, but that's like a woman's nature. How is your whole nature is weak? That's almost like, right, like that. I'm not saying feminine is weak. I'm saying that's what people are calling it. I was on the phone with one of my friends, and then she said that one of her friends got mad at one of their other friends for listening to her husband and not eating pork. Right? Oh, you gonna let him brainwash you? He brainwash. So if anything, our women is the fucking white man in the hood.
Okay, brother, I want you to respond to that. Okay, you got 2 minutes. All right.
So full response. No interruption. No interruption.
Sorry. I don't mean 100% of women. Let me say 85%.
Okay, so no. Okay, we got you. You got the mic, bro. You have the mic. Go. Please, let's make sure we get on it. Go. 2 minutes. You got 2. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Just, I got you. Go ahead.
There's no way in hell the woman or white the white man. Nah, fuck no. First of all, everything that black, like I said, they have to deal with racism, which is everything we have to deal with, right? So they already have to deal with that, and they have to deal with sexism as well, which also comes from the greater system of white supremacy. All right, two, a lot of time, bro, you have to reevaluate a lot of your opinions. There's a lot of homophobia, a lot of misogyny as well, a lot of misogynoir, which is misogyny against black women. You're saying you're spitting what's coming out of your mouth is just a jumble of fucked up gender stereotypes strung into sentences that don't make any sense. I got time, right? I got time to speak.
You do got time, right? But we want to make sure we don't insult the person. Okay,
I'm insulting his ideas.
Okay,
I think he can grow because. Yeah. He wants liberation for black people, so I believe him.
Attack the ideas.
Okay. Can I finish?
Okay.
All right. So, like, I'm gonna tell you about Harriet Tubman, right? So when Harriet Tubman, right, her family was about to get sold off to slavery, right? And she, all of her family, they made a plan, right? The one person who tried the hardest to stop her, right? It wasn't the white man. It was her own black husband, right? And because there's a thing called being institutionalized, right? A lot of black men get institutionalized in prison, in slavery. He got institutionalized. And when Harriet Tubman came back and said, hey, I can bring you to freedom. I can lead you to freedom. He was like, nah, I'd rather stay here in chains and lead her in chains with me because that's more comfortable. So what she's touching on is the fact is that a lot of black men, unfortunately, due to white supremacy, it's not our fault. It's due to white supremacy, we become fucking institutionalized. And when you're institutionalized, that cage you try to build, that fortress you try to build for a black woman, that fortress becomes a prison. All right. And a lot of black men, they're living in prison thinking they're in the fortress. And I think that's what you're going through right now, my brother.
1 minute.
And the thing is, there's a way out, man. Like I said, I got motherfuckers tried to kill, like point blank range. Motherfuckers pulled up to my car, bang, bang. Then I got into a fucking car chase. I got bullet holes in my car. I can show you the bullet holes in my car right motherfucking now. And because of that, because of the PTSD, I had to go on a really healing process. And through that process of healing, I learned that I hated myself a lot. And a lot of that self-hatred was coming out against black women, unfortunately. It just was, nigga. It just was. Like, and that's just what I grew up with. Even though my mom knew better. My mom was a womanist. My dad knew better. Even when my parents knew better, I still ended up like that because the system of white supremacy is that fucked up. But you can heal. And if you heal, everybody can heal.
Okay, for sure. We're gonna bring it back to the brother. We got to give you a minute.
So I've been actually shot 4 times. And I was in the hospital. I have a metal rod in my leg right here. I have a bullet hole in my back. I got shot in my finger right here. I got shot twice in this leg. I got shot 4 times. Hit the fuck up, all right? So people who got shot at is not the same. I was in the fucking hospital. And I don't mean to take nothing away from you or diminish your experience. But when I say I almost got killed, I was laid the fuck on the ground thinking that the street was going to be my final resting place. So just like, bro, like a lot of us, we all have different shit that we go through, right? I'm just trying to, like, all the different things that I said about women, bro. How the fuck can I oppress her if I'm worried about protecting her, right? If like, the main thing, if I didn't care about the woman, I would let her just do what the fuck she does and don't say shit about shit and just fuck and don't give a fuck about nothing that she does and don't give a fuck about nothing that she thinks and sit there and just play on her intelligence and tell her whatever the fuck she want to hear because I know what they want to hear. But I'm actually brave enough to say the shit that a lot of niggas are scared because they ain't gonna get no pussy.
Oh my God!
A lot of niggas is scared.
All right, man.
Because they ain't gonna get no
Whoa. Let's go on to the next. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, okay. So, wow. I don't know how we gonna beat that one. All right. So do black women? Here's a question, and Taylor, I'm going there with you on this one. Do black women uphold misogynoir when they praise soft life? That means that comfort, that sweet living of not working, while calling broke men dusty.
It depends on the woman. And this is why I say that.
Okay.
Okay, so males, I am conservative in a way. I believe in gender roles. I believe in a balance of feminine and masculinity in there's roles, right? Between those. So the woman's role is not to provide and make all this money and go out there and get it and be in the da-da-da-da-da. That is not our job. That is your job. So if you are not able to do your job, yes, you're dusty. My job is to invest into me, educate me, learn about new things so I can pour it back into our family of the thing that you're trying to protect and provide for. So the woman who has a soft life, it's not like she's sitting back with her feet up at the pool. She should be learning skills. She should be reading books, learning new languages, traveling the world, gaining these experiences so that she can bring them back into her household and create the culture, because women create culture and you give the last name.
So I'm gonna let I just want to make sure brother respond and make sure. Yeah, please go ahead and respond.
So
Mike.
I wouldn't say that women make culture. I would say they pass it on. And I would definitely say, well, depending on what culture we're talking about, because culture is various, right? Like we talking about like hair styles. Niggas did not make up hair salons, right? Like, so I'm not saying like that. I'm saying like when it comes down to things that are tried and true, that goes more in tune to when we say, hey, don't dress like that and don't do this, right? Like those were infrastructures that were established by men because we were concerned with making sure that our family survived, like out in this fucked up ass world. Because at first it was animals. It was animals running around this motherfucker that we had to stop. It was not always houses around this motherfucker. It was not always cars and concrete. It was not always streets. We had to, like the first thing that men did while we run things is because we established livable habitats for human beings, period. So it's like a adaptation that men are gonna run things because we kind of like mimicking that old survival shit. Like, yo, back up. This is my stuff that's behind me over here. Like, okay, last thing I want to say about this.
For sure.
The thing about women dressing like this and going over here, it's like if I park my car when I go to work, I'm not gonna leave it 3 blocks down the street with all the doors open and the keys right there and all the windows down for somebody to take my car. So I have to control where my car is at, and I gotta lock my car and take the keys with me. So that way I know where my car is at when I get off of work. And that's my best way of protecting my car. Right?
For sure.
Put an alarm on the car.
For sure. Hey, so here, NSS, we got a terminology called the adverse. So we gonna want y'all adverse. We gonna want the conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's wrap it up. We gonna give everyone 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna have this show on the road.
We gonna wrap it up.
For sure.
No. Y'all can go first.
Let's start with the brother.
Okay, 1 minute. So
1 minute.
Okay, we gonna start with me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, look, so I don't have anything against women, but I don't think feminism is productive when we're thinking about the whole, right? Like if women want to get heard, she can get heard through being submissive to her man. Like he's not tripping about doing nothing for his woman. And that never was a problem. It only became a problem when she wanted to get him to do things the hard way. You want to buff up at him and try to tell him, get here and love me now. Instead of just be like, you know what? I love you, baby. I missed you. You want me to rub your feet? You want this? You want your favorite food? You know, she know like the different stuff that a man like, you know, she know how to get along with a man. It's like, but actually even getting along with a man seems to infuriate a lot of women. You know, even actually get along with a man or just being okay with a man and being cool with a man, it's like, it infuriates women. We just there to make money, and so you can whip my back like a mule until the money's gone, and then you're going to leave me. But let's say that a man actually left a woman who ain't had no money. Oh, you so wrong. But when a woman leave a man who ain't got no money, girl, you go, girl. Leave his broke ass.
That's
all
your
right.
time, Taylor.
I feel like there's so much to talk about here because there was just so
But remember,
I'm
this
so
is
sorry. But one, providing is more than money. We need to understand that providing and protection is more than money and putting your life alive. Protecting my mental, protecting my spirit, protecting my emotion. All of that is protection. So when you guys are talking about, oh, I'm just supposed to go out and move, your job is way more complex than than just the simple words of provide and protect. Okay. So then also another thing. Oh my gosh, so many notes. So I feel like a lot of your experience when you talk about, oh, women like to do this, I feel like that's your personal experience, because I feel like that's the type of woman you go for. Because a lot of these things that you're talking about, just like, I feel like it's a small.
Gotta be quiet, bro.
I'm sorry.
What?
No, I'm saying like the type of woman that you experience.
Let's make sure. Hold on. And that's on me, brother. You're correct. Taylor, we want to make sure we do. I have to check that because we definitely don't want to be.
I feel like you're talking about a specific type of woman, and you're not talking about all women. It's a very small range of.
No, I'm going to give it to you. I promise. But please don't. I got you. I'm going to give it to you.
Sorry. Shoot. So it came out wrong. I'm talking too fast. Sorry. And then
Okay, so we
okay, go ahead.
Okay, so brother, I'm gonna give you. Can I give you 30 seconds to respond? I'm going back to you, man. 30 seconds to respond because I get what he's saying on that one. I want to make sure I respect that too as well. Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to start off with saying, if you're going to talk about the idea, let's talk about the idea. You feel like you don't even know me. Let's stop talking about each other. And this is not my personal experience. These are things we see on podcasts, things I scroll down on Facebook. I can't get away from it.
That's not in my avenue.
Oh, no, let's not interrupt.
Because you just accused me of like my personal experiences with women. These is things I see on podcasts all the times, on Bad Girls Club. I see it on Facebook posts. I see it all over. This is not... I don't even have women who I even approach because of how women be acting. I talk to women who I know.
But
okay.
Also your media account.
No. We got to transition. We have to transition. Go ahead, brother. You have the mic. Go ahead. You have the mic for a minute. Go ahead, brother.
I got 1 minute interrupted, right?
Yes, uninterrupted.
All right.
I can't promise you nothing, but I'm trying. Go ahead.
All right, camera right here.
Yes.
All right. Fuck all gender roles. They're all made up. It's a facade. It's a fugazi. It's nothing. Who the fuck am I, you, or any of us in here, or anybody on earth? Who the fuck are we to tell anybody what the fuck their role is? Who the fuck are we? The audacity of trying to tell motherfucker what their role is because they're a man or a female. That's just some wild shit. That's some wild shit, bro. I don't know about y'all niggas, but me, that's just wild in my head. All right. Because it's like, what I believe is like, if you grow up, do what the fuck you like to do. In high school, I was like one of the best gymnasts in high school, right? But when I went in college, and I was a man, and the gymnasts were mostly men. But when I got into college, they're like, well, you can't do gymnastics because you're a man, and men just can't do that.
That's your time, brother.
So, and I was like, nigga, fuck that.
That's your time, brother.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
We're gonna keep having this conversation. Hey, yo, adverse. What's the adverse?
So listen to all of you guys, and y'all all drop some jewels. I mean, whether people disagree or don't disagree, you guys all you can tell that you're passionate. So I want to commend you all on that. All right, but I want to bring back the idea of Baker's rebellion, which you guys know. Hold on, let me say this. Okay, we know that during slavery, there's always been this sense of divide and conquer. We already understand that's how the system is created, to make sure that one is pitted against the other, to make sure that we're going to fight and not look at the world people that is actually oppressing us. That is capitalism. That is that 1%. That is the ones that's really controlling us. Now, listen, you divide us, then you begin to define us. And then we start to blame each other. Yes, I don't care about soft life or hard life. None of that was built for Black freedom. Okay? None of that came out of that plantation where we talking about whose roles are more important than the others. When we start doing that, we're forgetting that we're in enemy's territory right now. And so while we're going at each other, we need to really look at what's really trying to shackle us. Pointing fingers it doesn't lift us, it doesn't uplift us, it only holds us back. And it's really counterproductive to what we're trying to do. Not to say that what we're talking about is not real, but to be honest with you, I'm rather be around my sisters and around my brothers to fight against the real oppression than fight against each other. Yes, we're going to have our difference, but let's look at what we really are going up against, all right? That's my adverse to it.
Boom. NSS, everything goes. Thank y'all for joining the show. We out.
All right.
Let's get it, man. All right, it's a good show. Good show.
Y'all, 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 come on,
All right.
Pop y'all shit now.
Oh, Lord, no.
Oh wait, are we still on camera? Are we still on camera?
Type of woman. I mean, like the type of woman that